Und ein herzliches Willkommen zu, ja, einer weiteren Folge The Walking Dead. Und
Previously on The Walking Dead.
jetzt sehen wir, was zuletzt passiert ist.
While searching for a place to call home, AJ and I found an old boarding school run by kids deep in the forest. Their leader was a guy named Marlon. And AJ pulled the trigger. I told AJ that what he'd done was murder, that he'd have to atone for it. The other kids
Was das
agreed.
Richtige war.
They voted to kick us out. I thought we'd never return. Then, AJ and I were attacked by Abel, one of the raiders Marlon had given the twins to. He was with someone I thought I'd never see again. Lily. We were almost eaten by walkers when suddenly one of them spoke to me. His name was James, an ex-whisperer who didn't believe in killing walkers. He helped me treat AJ, but without real medicine, he wouldn't make it. The kids didn't turn away the sad sight of AJ and let us back inside. After I told them how we could defend the school against the raiders, they were willing to let us stay, at least until the fight. I decided to help Louis tune his piano. He opened up to me, and I admitted I had feelings for him. He had the same ones. Then the raiders finally came. They busted open our gates, but the kids stayed hidden as planned. Until 10 ran out of cover, hoping for a chance to learn about his missing sisters. The bomb went off, and attempting to save 10, Mitch threw himself at Lily and got a knife to the throat. With only a second to decide, I fired and saved Louis. They got away with 3 of our friends, and we had no idea where they'd gone. But we knew someone who did.
Und ich glaube, die Stelle wird jetzt gleich unschön. Denn es geht um unsere Freunde. Das heißt, wird kein bisschen zu lachen haben. Das ist das Problem. Das Ding ist, wir müssen aber auch ein bisschen aufpassen, wie wir handeln. Denn AJ übernimmt so gesehen ja alles von uns. Weißt du, wie ich meine? Und das ist es ja. Ich hoffe, wir müssen ihn nicht foltern oder sowas. Erstmal müssen wir unsere Toten beerdigen oder so. Irgendwie sowas müssen wir machen.
At the start, I was so little, and Mitch looked after me. People said he was a dick sometimes, but he was always nice to me. Now he's gone. Stabbed in the eye by some asshole who never even knew his name.
Mitch was looking after all of us. He gave his life so we could go on fighting.
I know that. Doesn't make it any easier.
Das ist
He'd
richtig.
want us to find our friends and bring them home safe.
And he'd want us to kill the people who took them.
Abel's tied up in the basement. He passed out from the pain.
Thanks.
AJ wanted to stay down there and keep an eye on him.
Ich weiß nicht, ob das eine gute Idee ist.
Hey, buddy. It's time for us to bury Mitch and say our
Ich weiß nicht, ob
goodbyes.
das eine gute Idee ist, wenn AJ bei dem Kleinen
Get away from him! You're the reason he's dead!
Willie!
Well, it's true! We had a plan, and that idiot messed it up!
Come on, Willie. None of this is Ten's fault. You know who's really to blame.
I can't believe you're defending him! This is bullshit!
10!
Let me handle this. Talk to Abel. See if you can't find out where Lily took Vi, Omar, and Asim. I wanted to hurt him, you know, to make him talk, but I just couldn't. Maybe you'll get more out of him than I did.
Ich hoffe, wir müssen nichts tun, was das Kind später schädigt. Und das meine ich ernst. Ich hoffe, wir müssen es nicht tun. Ach, guck mal. Der Hund ist auch da.
Brody.
Oh. Hast du gut gemacht. Hm? Hast du gut gemacht, Kleine.
Got your gun back, huh?
Uh-huh.
Dann schauen wir mal, ob er noch lebt.
Ready?
Und ich werde ihn auf keinen Fall einsetzen dazu. Muss wahrscheinlich andere Möglichkeiten geben. Macht es noch auf die freundliche Art und Weise. Glaub mir.
What the fuck? Well, that ain't no way to wake an old man up from his afternoon nap. I was having a nice dream, too. About a girl I used to know from before. She also had me tied up, but I wasn't her prisoner, if you get my meaning. You got any water? Other than what you already dumped on me? I mean,
Drink.
you got good manners, Squirt. Don't mind if I do.
Vielleicht ist er ein bisschen kooperativer.
You've had your water. Now it's time to talk.
It's the first time interrogating someone, isn't it? You let me dictate the agenda. Makes me think you're weak.
Don't make this harder than it needs to be, okay? I just want to know where Lily took my people.
It doesn't matter. As soon as she gets there, she's gonna turn around and come right back for me. You better give me the 5-star treatment.
Bezweifle ich.
If I'm smiling when she gets here, you might be able to trade me for a little mercy.
You think Lily would come back for you? Look at the state you're in. You're worthless to her now.
I can heal.
There is no rescue party, Abel. Only a bunch of pissed-off kids who want you dead.
So tell us where our friends are. You trade it for mercy.
Lily will never give him up. Only reason we came here was for more manpower. Losing Jonathan and me for 3 sprouts that can barely hold a gun. Even a dummy like me can do the math on that one.
We're gonna get him back.
You don't know what it's like out there. It's a bloodbath. One community against another. From Richmond to the coast. Back at the Delta, we're at war.
Weiß er nicht, was
Some
Sache
really
ist.
sick fucks who make me look like the Virgin Mary. We need people to fight it. Soldiers who do what we say. Point the guns the way we tell them to. You little turds are supposed to be easy pickings.
Tja, sind wir aber
I
kein
don't give a
Kinderspiel.
shit
Kannst
about your
knicken.
war. Or your fucking Delta.
You think we like doing raids like this? Our home is under threat. It's a good home. Built to last. I do a lot to protect it. Maybe you can understand that.
And I do a lot to get my friends back. So stop wasting my time.
Okay. Front pocket. The answer to all your questions. Read it.
Whatsoever parteth the hoof and is cloven-footed, and cheweth the cud among the beasts, that shall ye eat. What the fuck? Is this code?
No, it's fucking Leviticus. was hoping it'd be some timely, moralistic shit about turning the other cheek. Well, come on.
Selbstgedrehte
That thing
Zigarette.
ain't gonna light itself. Wanna know where your friends are? A smoke will clear my mind.
Aber die Option mit dem Hund nochmal.
Help me remember stuff. Like where Lily went. Come on, kid. Don't make me wait all day.
Oops.
You little bitch!
Wir haben ihm bis jetzt noch nicht wehgetan.
That's a lot of blood.
Oh, fuck. This is not good.
Kann das sein, dass er irgendwie Krebs hat oder sowas? Ihm helfen.
We have medicine. We can still patch him up.
I don't think so. When you pushed me off that balcony, something must have burst inside of me. No medicine can fix this. Shit. I never wanted things to end like this.
Wir versuchen es so gewaltfrei wie möglich zu regeln.
It all got out of hand.
Muss sie nicht verletzen oder sonst was. Und ich bin halt. Und das Problem
I'm a
ist einfach nur,
fucking mess.
wir brauchen
Will he
seine
turn?
Infos,
No.
aber wir müssen ihn nicht wehtun. Hoffentlich, hoffentlich.
My whole life, everything I ever got, I got with my own two hands and my will. For my body to turn on me, to take control. I'll tell you where to find Lily. Just promise. You won't let me turn. I'm begging you.
How about this? How about you tell me everything you know, and then we'll see.
I need assurances.
That's as good as you're gonna get.
Hurry up, Abel. You don't have much time.
You wouldn't do it. You wouldn't let me become one of those things.
Try me.
What if they could feel it when they turn?
I'm sure they do. Every second of it.
They do?
He's a monster, AJ. Dead or alive. And he'll suffer like one.
Okay. In my boot, you'll find a paper with everything you need to know.
Mhm.
AJ, check his boot.
Warum er? Warum
We
nicht du
have a
selber?
boat. That paper shows the miles to the nearest stops. Those words, they're city names. We use them like a call and response. Make sure we don't go shooting our own. Only one we use these days is Rockingham. I can't believe you actually got me to give that up. You got what you wanted. Please, don't let me become one of those things. Please, I don't want to turn.
Der hat das eigentlich nicht verdient, ich bin ganz ehrlich. Eigentlich müssten wir ihn verwandeln lassen dafür, was er alles schon angetan hat den Leuten. Aber, komm, weißt du was?
Not that. I wanna let me keep my face.
You don't need to watch this.
I want to.
Leb wohl. Ich hoffe, du bist woanders ein besserer Mensch. Dass der Kleine unbedingt dabei zusehen muss, ist halt eine andere Geschichte.
At least he can't hurt anyone anymore.
Yeah.
Welches Vorbild in dieser Welt. Du hast ihn gelernt, dass der Tod manchmal eine Gnade ist. Ob ich das jemanden lernen will? Andererseits,
Come on. We
naja,
have a boat to find.
anscheinend kennt er den Unterschied zwischen Leute lebendig so umbringen und Leute halt eben begnadigen, sag ich mal, ne? Eieiei. Okay, also es gibt ein Schiff, da wo die alle sind und da müssen wir hin. Okay. Also, ich weiß nicht. Ich weiß nicht. Wir müssen gucken. Ah, sie weiß tatsächlich einer. Wow, hätte ich jetzt nicht gedacht. Jetzt sind wir am Anfang einer Episode tatsächlich. Aber hey, wir mussten keine Gewalt anmelden. Ja, ich melde jetzt mal Gewalt an, bevor ich sie benutze. Nein, wir müssen keine Gewalt anwenden, bevor wir irgendwas machen mussten. Bevor der Person die Infos gesagt hat. Wir haben ihn quasi eher erlöst, bevor alles als alles andere. Denn ganz ehrlich, spätestens jetzt ist es zu spät. Spätestens jetzt ist es, ja, vorbei. Spätestens nachdem er vom Balkon geflogen ist, ist es definitiv vorbei mit ihm. Ich dachte irgendwie, der hätte Krebs oder sowas, ne? Aber nee, hatte er anscheinend nicht. Der ist ja vom Balkon geflogen. Stimmt. Habe ich nicht mehr dran gedacht. Warum haben die auch gefühlt alle unendlich Pfeile, ne? Das ist irgendwie Wahnsinn.
Once we find the boat, we'll look for a way to sneak on board.
Yeah, if 10 doesn't fuck it up this time.
It wasn't Tin's fault.
Yes, it was! Mitch died because he...
Say one more thing about Tin. I dare you.
Guys, there it is.
Das ist der Dampfer, wie es aussieht.
You see anything?
The beach, a boat, and a wood street in the water.
That's called a pier.
Pier.
Okay, let's
Aber
spread
irgendwie bin
out
ich auf
and
den Kleinen
focus
auch
on those
stolz, seine
areas.
Freunde auf dem
Keep your
Schutz.
heads low.
Und ja, der Kleine hätte auch drinnen versteckt bleiben können, aber es sind Kinder, ne? Es sind Kinder. Witzelte Plünderer. Bitch. Oder Willi eher
Anything
gesagt.
useful?
Looks like building material. Furniture. Probably stuff from the train station.
They're loading those rafts with supplies.
I could cut those loose and just ride them downriver. Easy.
Die Infos Floß wird, können sie in Brand stecken oder losschnappen. Okay. Können wir natürlich machen.
Sheet metal, wood, and quite a bit of it.
We should have that stuff.
Ja, natürlich, um alles auszubauen halt, ne, ist klar.
Huh. Are those torches?
Maybe. Why?
We could use the fire.
Okay, super, danke für die Infos. Gehen wir mal zu Luis rüber. Wird er gut für uns?
Have you ever seen this thing before?
No way. Pretty sure I would have remembered an old-timey riverboat. And from where I'm sitting, looks like that pier is the only way inside.
Well, let's see what else is down there.
Mal da unten.
There are a few on deck, a couple others on the pier. Could be more inside.
Ja, denke ich auch. Das wird nicht ohne sein, tatsächlich. Wow.
Wait,
Das
I see
Violet.
Violet.
Holy shit. This is really it. We found them.
Okay. Das heißt, Violet ist erstmal, ja, Erstmal in
The
Sicherheit.
pier has plenty of
Geht
cover
es
up.
soweit erstmal
If we're
gut.
careful,
Dass wir den
we can
befreit haben,
sneak in
hoffentlich.
undetected.
Dass es dann immer noch gut geht.
I can see an entrance.
Yeah. There's one at the other end of the boat, too.
There's a small opening at the top of those closed doorways. AJ and I know how to deal with those.
Schön. Was sind denn das hier? Besuche.
I don't see any obvious place to keep prisoners.
Don't boats have brigs? Boat jails.
Maybe, but where?
Now that, I don't know.
Ich denke mal unter Deck, ne? Ich denke mal hier in diesem Bereich wahrscheinlich, ne? Dass da alles stattfinden wird.
There's no good cover leading up to the boat. We're gonna need one hell of a distraction.
Walkers!
Okay, Beißer.
Now we just need, what, a dozen walkers? How hard could that be?
Maybe not as hard as you'd think.
Okay, Beißer. Hier. Ich meine, wir
Find
kennen
anything
jemanden, der
over here?
das hat,
They have
ne?
horses.
Let me see.
Aber ich glaube nicht, dass das eine gute Idee ist halt, ne?
If we cut those horses free, we could slow down anyone trying to chase us.
Gut zu wissen. Wackel noch
More
mal.
torches.
Ja, wegen Licht wahrscheinlich.
Setting the hay on fire would get their attention. Scare the horses too.
We could get on the boat
Good.
easier that way.
Das klingt sehr gut sogar tatsächlich. Das heißt, wir können die ablenken mit den Beißern, mit den anderen Leuten.
We should get out
Und
of
mit
here
den
before
anderen
they
Sachen.
spot us.
Mal
We
gucken,
can
wo
talk
wir
through the plan
reinkommen.
once we're somewhere safe.
Nehmen wir mal. Wir werden definitiv irgendwie Zombies
Alright.
brauchen.
What's the plan?
Well, they've got guards posted on the pier and the boat. There's no way we can take them all at once. Our only hope is to distract them while we sneak on board.
We should burn their stuff.
That'd work. We could burn the supplies or the hay they keep for the horses.
Whatever we don't burn, we should take. Ruby would love to have the
Ich
horses.
würde das heute tatsächlich,
But I'd rather steal
weil
the
die Vorräte
supplies.
können wir vielleicht noch retten.
Yeah, we'll steal their supplies and burn the hay as our distraction. If you're going to steal from the rafts, you have to do it carefully.
Wouldn't do it any other way.
The fire will lure the raiders away from the boat, and we can sneak across the pier.
If anyone sees us, they'll shoot.
You remember that guy I told you about, James? He sent in walkers to save us from Lily and Abel. Maybe we could convince him to do it again. If we lead a big enough group of them onto the beach, we can blend in without being seen.
Das könnte funktionieren, das war sehr riskant.
Well, hell yeah. Let's find out how much he charges for his services.
What about after we get everyone home? I mean, the raiders will just come attack us again. What then?
Hide, quick!
Da haben hier halt alle, ne? Holz und so ein Blödsinn.
A raider. Has to be. You all stay here. I'll see if they know anything that could help us.
Was eine gute Idee ist, Clementine. Mein Infos und so.
Drop it. How many of you are there? How many of who? I'm not fucking around. Answer the question. 8. There's 8.
Clem, stop! Hey, Minnie.
Ach nein. Das ist die eine, die...
After the attack, I wasn't sure. I mean, I heard they burned half your school down. Who survived? Ruby? Mitch? Brody? 10?
Ruby and 10 made it. Mitch didn't. And Brody, she died.
10's boots holding up okay?
His boots?
They're so old, they're more holes than rubber. I duct taped him up the last time I saw him, but that was a while ago.
His boots are fine.
You're Clementine. The girl who took over after Marlon died. It's weird. I thought everyone would want to lean on their own.
I didn't ask to be put in charge. It just sort of happened.
Is that the kind of wishy-washy bullshit you say to everyone back home or just me?
Excuse me?
Abel figured he could talk Marlon into handing everyone over like he and Lily did, but... like they did before.
Ja, es war mir schon klar, dass die
You
Vorspiele
ruined the
hinter alle,
whole
ne?
plan.
Ja, ist klar.
What are you talking about? Marlon traded you and Sophie like it was nothing.
Er hat die beiden
Yeah,
verkauft,
and
dann
we all
die.
survived it. Marlon would have never made them fight the way you did. He wouldn't have gotten people killed.
Kommt natürlich wieder die Schuld.
That is
Das
some
ist klar.
grade A horse shit. Clem saved us.
He wouldn't have gotten people killed. He murdered Brody.
What?
Minerva? Where's
Das
Sophie?
Problem ist halt,
She
die
died.
denkt halt immer noch,
protecting the
dass
Delta.
Marlon halt so ein Heiliger
Hier.
ist quasi, aber es war er halt nicht. Denn er hat Brody erstens getötet, nur dass, damit das nicht
A
auffliegt.
hero? God, you...
Minerva!
Shit.
Das Problem ist und bleibt einfach nur, der kein Heiliger halt war und das dachte sie halt.
Rockingham!
Aber ich glaube,
Finish up
der
and
hat
head
jetzt
back. I want to be in
begriffen,
before dark.
dass es nicht der Fall ist.
Yes, ma'am.
Gut, sie hat uns nicht verraten. Sehr gut. Dass die andere schon gestorben ist.
Our boat leaves for the Delta in 2 days. Then it'll be a couple of weeks before we can come back for the rest of you. When we do, don't fight. The only way you're gonna save your people is to let us take them. I'm serious. Don't fight this.
It's not too late, Minnie. You could come back to the school with us.
No, I couldn't.
Problem ist, glaube ich weiß ganz genau, was passieren wird. Das ist das Problem. Aber sie hat uns nicht verraten, was schon mal sehr gut ist. Aber wie es weitergeht, werden wir in der nächsten Folge sehen. Wir haben 2 Tage Zeit, um sie rauszuholen. Und ja, was anderes geht halt nicht. 2 Tage haben wir Zeit. Und mal sehen, ob wir das hinbekommen. In dem Sinne, ihr Lieben, danke fürs Zuschauen, danke fürs Dabeisein. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss.